Jai Sitaram. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha. Ayodhya Ch, Chapter 10. The uxorious monarch. We have seen how Kaikeyi changes her mind. We have seen how Manthara advises Kaikeyi to ask for the two boons that the king gave her in a transport of gratitude. We have seen how Manthara advises Kaikeyi and how Kaikeyi is now in the chamber of wrath, lying on the ground without any ornaments, wearing soiled clothes, her mind completely devious and waiting for the king to entrap him. In this chapter, we will see how Dasaratha tries to pacify her anger. Verse 1. Vidarshita yada devi kubjaya papaya bhrisham tada shete sma sa bhumau digdha vidheva kinnari. The wicked Manthara did her work but too well. Kaikeyi, an apt disciple, was now busy revolving the plot hatched by her maid. She lay on the floor as a Kinnari woman hurt by a poisoned arrow. Verse 2. Nishchitya manasa krityam sa samyagiti bhamini mantharaye shne sarvam achakshe vichakshana. Kaikeyi now saw her way to success in all its detail, and she slowly told Manthara, verse 10, Sa dina nischayam kritva Manthara vakyam mohita naga kanyeva nishvasya dirgham ushnam cha bhamini muhurtam chintayamasa margam atma sukhavaham. Manthara, you speak well, and I shall do even as you will have me. Heaving hot sighs of wrath, she sank upon the ground like a fallen Naga damsel of the nether regions, or like a gay-plumed bird transfixed with the venomed dart of the hunter. And then the shadow of a doubt crossed her heart. Do I win or lose? She knit her fair brows in deep thought for a while, and then saw her path to gain and glory clear to the very end. Verse 4. Sa suhradchartha kama cha tam nishamya sunishchayam babhuva parama prita siddhim prapyeva Manthara. Manthara, her maid, was devoted to her interests and even more obstinately bent upon her purpose. Kaikeyi's resolve filled her with wild joy as she saw Bharata seated on the throne of his father. Verse 5. Atha sa rishita devi samyak kritva vinishchayam samvivesha bala bhumau niveshya bhrukutim mukhe. Meanwhile, the daughter of Ashwapati said to herself for the last time, I win or die. And she lay on the floor with her eyebrows knitted in her face. Verse 6. Tatashchitrani malyani divya anya abharanani cha apavidhani kaikeya tani bhumim prapedire. Her face was black as a thundercloud with suppressed anger. Wrapped in a single clothes, mean and soiled, she strew her priceless ornaments that gleamed bright in the growing gloom, as if they were the glowing sparks thrown off from her blazing anger, or like the bright starlit night when the full-faced moon has retired behind her fleecy curtains of ever-fleeting clouds. Verse 8. Krodagare nipatita sa babhau malinambara Ekavenim dridam badva gata satveva kinnari. She flung herself on the dust with her long hair in a single braid, even as if it were the old serpent whispering into her willing ears unholy counsels. Like some sweet-throated songster of the feathered tribe bereft of life, she lay in that dark chamber. Verse 9. Agnapya tu maharajo ragavasyabhishechanam upasthasam anugnapya prabhivesha niveshanam. Now Dasaratha, with thoughtful care, gave his last directions to his ministers about the solemn function of the morrow, and dismissing his audience, he withdrew to the chambers of Kaikeyi. Verse 10. Adya Rāma-bhisheko vai prasidha iti jagnivan priyarham priyam akyatum viveshantaha puram vashi. King Dasaratha thought, Rama's coronation was but suddenly resolved upon. My darling Kaikeyi cannot have been informed of it. I will be the first to bear the happy news to her. Verse 11. Sa Kaikeya griham shreshtam pravivesha mahayashaha Pandurabhram ivakasham rahu yuktam nishakaraha. And like the radiant moon plunging into a bank of grey clouds in the sky, over which the cruel Rahu had begun to cast his dark shadow, he entered the fatal pile. Verses 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Shuka Barhina Samyuktam Krauncha Hamsa Rutayutam Vaditrava Samgushtam Kubja Vamanikayutam Lata Grihaish Chitra Grihaish Champaka Shoka Shobitaihi Dasaratha Sauvarna Vedikabhi Samayutam Nitya Pushpa Falair Vrikshair Vapibhishchopa Shobitam Dasaratha Sauvarnaihi Samvritam Paramasanaihi Vividhair Annapanaischa Bhaktiaischa Vividhairapi Uppapannam Maharhaischa Bhushitai Stri Divopamam Tat Pravishya Maharajaha Swamantaha Puram Riddhimat Na Dadarsha Priyam Raja Kaikeyim Shayanotame. Parrots, peacocks, herons, swans, and other birds, sweet to the eye or to the ear, roamed free over the place. Veena and lute, mridanga and flute played soft music. Dwarfs and hunchbacks hurried hither and thither. Bowers thick with champaka and ashoka dotted the spacious gardens and curiously fashioned grottos. Seats and couches of wondrous workmanship lay around, with gold and silver and ivory inlaid. The trees bore fruit and flowered through all the year, thanks to the gardener's skill and science. Now I came upon tiny lakes hid beneath a bed of bright lotuses or lilies. And now you lighted upon pleasant nooks and snug corners provided with every tasteful delicacy. Visions of heavenly loveliness flashed here and there in costly attire, lending to the place the air of the radiant halls of the Lord of the Shining Ones. And through that spacious palace, rich with everything that man can desire, Dasaratha passed on like a mighty lion into his lair. He proceeded to where Kaikeyi used to wait his arrival, but found her not there. Verse 17. So kama bala samyuktam ratyartam manujadipah apashyan dayitam bharyam papracha vishasadacha. The hour, the music, the birds, the perfumes awoke in him hot desires and made him all the more eager to hug Kaikeyi. His eye glanced rapidly over the vacant seat and turned to the chamberlain who stood by and flashed a question. Where is Kaikeyi? Verse 18. Nahi tasya pura devi tam veldam vartata nacha raja griham shunyam pravivesha kadachana. And ere he could receive a reply, he abandoned himself to gloom and despair. Never had my darling failed me thus. She knows the hour of my visit to her, and would advance to meet me with a radiant smile, gaily attired. Never had I any occasion till now to come here to her rooms and miss her. Verse 19. Tato grihagato raja kaikeyim paryaprachata yatha puram avijnaya svartha lipsum apanditam. Alas, he knew not that the devil had poisoned her innocent mind with wicked counsel, and that she lay in wait for him, resolved to carry out her cruel purpose at all costs. So he asked again, where has she gone, my Kaikeyi? Verse 20. Pratihari tvato vacha samtrasta tu kritanjalihi deva devi vrisham kridha krodagaram abhirudrata. The officer trembled with fear and with folded palms upon her head managed to blurt out, Your Majesty, it is some time since I saw the queen proceed in the direction of the anger chamber, the fire of wrath in her eyes. Verse 21. Pratiharya vachaha shrutva raja param durmanah Vishasada punarbhuyo lulitavya kulendriyehi. Kaikeyi angry? Kaikeyi gone to the anger chamber? The words drove him remorselessly to the utter depths of despair, and his senses well nigh failed him. Verse 22. Tatradam patitam bhumo shayanam atathochitam pratapta iva dukkena so apashya jagati patihi. He flew to the dark cell of mourning, and there beheld his heart's delight rolled in the dust as one demented. Verses 23, 24, 25, and 26. स वृद्धस्तरुणीं भार्यां प्राणेभ्यो अपि गरीयसीम् अपापः पापसङ्कल्पां ददर्श धरणीतले लताम् इव विनिष्कृतां पतितां देवताम् इव किन्नरीम् इव निर्धूतां च्युताम् अप्सरसं यथा Mayam iva paribhrishtam, harinim iva samyatam, krenum iva digdhena vidham mrigayuna vane, mahagaja invaranye, snehat parimamarshatam. Lovely beyond words, as some delicate creeper cut down to the earth, a sight to fill the beholder's heart with amazement, even as some bright god hurled headlong from his abode of light on his merits wane, enough to wring the hardest heart, even as some fair Kinnara nymph cruelly tortured by her enemies, gifted with indescribable charm and grace, as some Apsara banished from heaven, with clouded luster, even as some potent illusion sent down on earth to lure the souls of men, motionless as some doe caught in the strong meshes of the hunter, She lay writhing in her consuming grief as a lordly she elephant struck to the heart with a venomed dart. We shall continue with Dasharatha's entreaties in the next section. Jai Sitaram.